Thank you, Presiding Officer. Before I reach the substantive points I want to make, I want to place on record my welcome for the Government's change of heart regarding the leasing proposals that they were proposing under the Climate Change Bill. It is regrettable that those proposals were ever made because they overshadowed the scrutiny of the bill. Had they been introduced in the original consultation, they would have never seen the light of day in the bill, and this is a lesson that we have to learn. However, that said, if there is a silver lining, it has to be that it has shown us the importance of forestry regarding climate change. It is not just a cash cow, but using our forestry to capture carbon and provide sustainable materials for energy and manufacture. We need to acknowledge and appreciate the work that is undertaken by the Forestry Commission. It is clear that as we explored these options, that the Commission worked closely with all its partners, whoever they were, industry, government and communities, and we need to build on those relationships. One of the issues that did receive overwhelming support was that of joint ventures. Joint ventures can be used to provide an income stream for new planting, and it can also be used to fight against climate change by providing renewable, low-carbon energy generation. Joint ventures can involve wind and hydropower, and our forest estate is perfectly placed to develop these. Most forestry land is away from settlement, and any negative impact of these developments would not be great. And communities can also enter into joint ventures with the Commission. And in the past, communities have been very keen to develop renewables on Forestry Commission land, but that has meant that they have had to purchase that land at market value. So joint ventures actually removes the need to fundraise to buy forestry land, but allows communities to develop these renewables with the Commission and develop their own community energy plans. Forestry Commission have a good track record with working with communities, and this expertise will help them while developing those projects. The use of timber is another issue that came under scrutiny when we were considering climate change. Much of the discussion was held around timber for energy. However, we also need to focus on the use of timber to fight climate change, using it within building. When the leasing proposals were on the table, I was alarmed to learn that a lot of the developments using timber within building were stalled due to the uncertainty. And I would say to the Minister today and urge the Government to make sure that this research and development is restarted. We are in a difficult economic climate, and it is important that the Government ensure that this work takes place. Using timber for building provides sustainable materials, and they can also provide better insulation. We are all agreed that there needs to be more planting. However, it has become clear that it cannot be a free-for-all. We need to plant the right tree in the right place. There were real fears expressed by the NFUS on that quality farmland would be used to speed up planting. It is important that this does not happen. While we increase planting, we may have to make sure that we do not store up problems for the future. It is vital that we learn from the past mistakes. Huge square blocks of unsustainable trees planted in the wrong place, the impact on the environment and scenery, and there is no obvious gains apart from possibly tax breaks for the landowner. The Government have already agreed to draw up a land use strategy. However, this appears to be taking a long time to develop, and I am not suggesting that we delay planting until it is complete. However, as part of that process, the Government need to look at the key principles so that decisions can be made on where to plant and what to plant indeed. I also welcome the Minister's comments on the SRDP. It is something we have been calling for quite a length of time, and this will speed up planting. Presiding Officer, in conclusion, I am pleased we have had the opportunity to have the debate. During the last debate on forestry, the Labour Party had put across good, sound suggestions for the use and development of forestry. They appeared at that point to go largely unheeded because the then Minister was more interested in retaining their discredited policy. Now that the policy has been ditched, I hope that the positive ideas that we put forward then, are putting forward today and will continue to put forward, will be heeded and acted upon.